At the top for us tonight, Nueces County leaders say they are a step closer in the process of demolishing the old 1914 Nueces County courthouse. The next step, the removal of asbestos. This is a story our Josh Maxwell has been following all day. He joins me now with more. Josh.
Leslie, Nueces County Commissioner Mike Pusley says the asbestos removal process should be underway in a couple of weeks. He says while there's still no hard deadline on when demolition will be completed, he does have his hopes set for later this year. A core piece of Corpus Christi's history is taking a major step toward demolition. In Tuesday's TERS meeting, the board approved to take $2 million in TERS funding to tear down the old courthouse. Corpus Christi at-large Councilman Roland Barrera says using TERS funding for a project of this nature is rare.
Funds are supposed to be for economic development. And so typically you would want to have some type of pro forma, whereas as a result of this investment, there's going to be some type of return.
Nueces County Precinct 1 Commissioner Mike Pusley says while there's not a set date,
I'm hoping the courthouse will be on the ground before the end of this year.
But before anything can be done on the inside, Pusley says working conditions have to be optimal and safe.
You want to make sure that the people who have to work there during the demolition process are not exposed to any hazardous chemicals or asbestos fibers floating in the air.
Pusley says this steady momentum is all thanks to the allocated TERS funding, which will back a huge portion of the project.
They will make 2 payments to the county of $1 million each. One of the payments will be done before the end of the 2026 fiscal year.
While the funding was granted, Barrera points out it did take a long time to get to this point.
Well, the number one is because it's been so expensive. And then I think there's also the uncertainty of when the bridge was going to come down. County didn't have the money, and so now apparently during our church meeting, there was an indication they had a benefactor, that somebody that was going to assist in funding the demolition.
Pusley says that the asbestos removal process will come up again in the next scheduled Commissioners Court meeting on May 13th. This is a project we'll continue to track. Leslie, back to you.